Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Momani's channel. So today I wanted to share a little secret with you guys. Well, I guess it's not so much of a secret, but this is something you guys have been asking me over and over and over, and I haven't really addressed it yet. I see you guys asking all the time. I just kind of thought that the moment or the time wasn't right. So that's why I hadn't talked about it before. But I think the time has come, and I think you guys do deserve a little bit of an explanation. I also see the trolls. I don't take the trolls personal, but you guys are my supporters, and you know, I don't want to come off as like, oh, I'm lying or I'm hiding it from you guys. But I finally just wanted to tell you guys what my big secret is. And at first I didn't really want to talk about it just because I just felt like I wasn't ready to talk about it yet. I just wanted to wait a while, and at first I wanted to see like if maybe if you guys would even ask about it. And then it just started little by little. You guys started asking, and many of you guys noticed right away. Many of you guys started asking right away, and some of you guys didn't start asking till later on. So basically, I'm finally gonna address it, and I wanted to tell you guys that yes, I did get a BBL. So the reason why I hadn't really talked about it before, it was just because like the healing process is like so long that I didn't want to talk about it right away, just because I felt like my body wasn't healed yet. And you know, I was really bloated from the surgery. I just wasn't really ready to talk about it till I kind of healed more. But yes, you guys, for those of you guys asking, I did get a BBL. So I got my surgery done about late June. So before I go into more detail about my surgery and basically some of the stuff that I went through, what I do want to tell you guys is that I do not encourage plastic surgery. I'm not promoting plastic surgery. I'm not encouraging other people to do it. This is just something, I'm just sharing my experience with you guys, and since you guys have been asking, you know, I'm finally telling you guys what it is. So the surgery, you guys, I have been wanting to do it since about 2012, so it's been a minute since I've been wanting to get it done. So I finally saved up all my little bonuses from my job, and I saved up enough money to get the procedure done. The way that I found my doctor is actually my good friend Adriana. Like, she's a fucking expert at like plastic surgeons. So I had been telling her like that I wanted to get it done, and she's actually had the procedure done before. And she just knows of all these fucking surgeons. So she recommended me this surgeon. He is located in Mexico. So before I made my appointment with him, I kind of investigated him a little bit. He is board certified. My friend Adriana actually knows a couple girls that went to get operated with him. That kind of I just kind of went based off that. I got my consultation in Fresno, and when I got my consultation, we basically talked about the areas that I wanted basically take the fat from. After we talked about that, then the doctor told me about vitamins I needed to take. So he told me to take folic acid, B12 pills, and iron pills. So he put me on those vitamins. He also had me like a lot of green vegetables. So that's how it all was. And then when I got operated in June, so I actually took the twins with me, just so they could kind of help take care of me. So I got the procedure done, and oh my god, you guys, like I was so fucking scared. Like I was like legit, I'm really a chicken. Like I hate needles. Like I'm like legit fucking scared. I hadn't really told my parents. The reason why I didn't tell my parents that I was gonna get this done is just because you know, they just fucking want, like, they were just, I was already scared, and I knew that they were gonna, like, because they were gonna worry, they were gonna tell me about all these stories that they've heard about operations in Mexico. And like, I just wanted to go in with a clear mind. I didn't want to go in with like, you know, stories that I've heard and stuff. So I just wanted to have a clear conscience. The day of my surgery, I actually went, and I was like super scared. You know, I said my little prayers before I went, and the nurse was just like, all right, like, you know, I'm just gonna like inject you a little bit just to see how you react to the anesthesia, and then, you know, if it goes good, then I'm just gonna put in like the full dose. So then I was like, okay. So I went in mind thinking like I'm not gonna knock out right away, like I'm just gonna feel like, you know, just a little higher or whatever. So then once they took me to like the operating room, she asked me like one fucking question, and then I just felt like something like, I just felt it like shoot at my arm, and I was out. Like, next thing you know, like I literally felt like I closed my eyes and opened them back up. I basically I woke up and they're like, okay, you're done. And I was like, what the fuck, like I'm done already? And they're like, yeah, like you're done already. So they took me to my room, and I think I was still like under the anesthesia because I passed out. Like I was just so fucking tired. And then it was kind of funny because I was basically at the hospital by myself. So then when there was a time where I would just come in and out because I was like still under the anesthesia. So there was a time where like I woke up and like I moved around my body just to make sure like I was cool, and I couldn't move. I got fucking scared because I couldn't move my left leg, and I kept shaking it and it just wouldn't move. So I was like, oh my god, like I can't fucking feel my legs. So the doctor comes in and he was like, oh, like, ¿cómo te sientes? And I was like, doctor, no puedo sentir mi pierna. And he was like, oh, es que todavía estás debajo del medicamento. So as soon as he told me that, like, I just fucking rolled over and I passed out again because I was like, cool, like, now I could fucking sleep good. So the twins were fucking somewhere getting fucking drunk because like my procedure only lasted like 2 hours. So the twins fucking went somewhere to go get drunk, and then they came back like they came back to come pick me up or whatever. I actually have a friend who lives out in Mexico, so I was able to stay at his house. So I was able to go that same night just because I had a nurse. So basically the nurse went home with me. Her name was Dulce. Shout out to Dulce. So yeah, shout out to Dulce for taking care of your girl. Dulce actually picked me up with the twins, and then I got to go home that same night, or you know, to wherever I was staying at. So basically what I had got done was they took fat out of my underarm, well, like right here, and then they took fat out of like from here down. My stomach's a little red just because I had my faja on, but I took it off so I could show you guys. They took some fat out of, a little bit of fat out of my back, and then they transferred it over to my butt, and then they put some hip on me, and then my incisions that I have, they're like super small. You can't really even see them. So I have 2 little incisions right here, and I have 2 little incisions over here, and then I have some right here, and then I have 2 little tiny ones, you can't even really see them, that are right here. The same night that I went home, it actually wasn't even as bad as I thought. I had asked like a bunch of my friends who had already got the procedure done, like, oh my god, like, does it hurt? Like, so it was just kind of like I got mixed reviews. So like literally half of the people that I had asked had told me that no, it just feels like you got beat up, like, you know, it just feels like you worked out a lot at the gym and you're just super sore. Then the other half was like, oh my god, like lipo's the worst surgery, like it's so painful. My friend's little sister had actually got it done, and that bitch hella scared me because she told me that she couldn't even get up from the bed, and that she was throwing up, and she was just bleeding everywhere. So I was like fucking scared. So as to my take on it, I wasn't really in so much pain. It was more like you just felt like really, really bloated. Like I was super swollen, you guys. Like I looked like I had got run over by like a truck. Like I was just super swollen. My doctor didn't put drains on me. He just left my little incisions open, and basically that's where like the fluids would come out. Because basically when you get lipo, they like put like some sort of fluid in you. So basically after your surgery, you're draining those liquids. I know it's kind of nasty, but that's just kind of the truth, like about lipo. I just popped my meds. I just had to be on top of taking my antibiotics, because basically that's the like that's the reason why a lot of girls kind of like you know, you hear about a lot of girls having difficulties with lipo, or sometimes unfortunately they pass away. Sometimes most of the time it's due to infection, because you get an infection from it. So you have to make sure that you're cleaning basically your incisions. You have to make sure that you're taking your antibiotics like you're supposed to. So basically, I want to say the first month, like, I was so tired. Like, I would just sleep a lot. Like, you feel super tired. So I basically just mostly slept. I want to say what was more painful out of this whole thing was not even the surgery. It was the massages. Like, the massages that they give you are so fucking painful, you guys. Basically, after your surgery, they don't really do it much here in the US, but if you go like to get operated like in Mexico or Colombia or the Dominican Republic, the doctors really believe in the massages. I want to say it was probably like 3 days after my surgery I started getting the massages. So Dulce started massaging me, and oh my god, like, I would literally like pop my Norco just to like kind of relieve the pain. And oh my god, you guys, like, I could still feel that shit. Like, it was so fucking painful. They basically massage like your whole stomach. Like, they basically massage all of this, and then where you have your little drains at, it just kind of like drains out all the fluid you have. And it kind of gets rid of like the little knots, because you're gonna kind of have some like little knots after you're done with your lipo, so it just kind of smooths it out. But oh my god, you guys, that shit was just so painful. Like, I almost wanted to cry. Like, that's how bad it was, and that's with me popping like a painkiller. Another thing that was super uncomfortable was the fajas. Like, I fucking hated my faja. Like, the first fucking month I hated my faja, but like, you have to stay in your faja at all times. Just because you're super bloated, and you want to make sure that you drain all that liquid that's or the fluid. Also, the faja kind of shapes you, because after you get lipo, like, your skin is not really attached, if that makes sense. So it just kind of like retracts your skin back together, and it shapes your body how it's supposed to be. One thing that did kind of bother me is after lipo, like, you cannot feel your stomach. Like, basically wherever they did the lipo, you cannot feel that. You can't feel that part of your skin. Like, it just feels super numb. It feels like it's not your skin. So basically that's one of the reasons too why you have to stay in your faja, just for it to retract. Since I didn't really know, I had bought 2 fajas. So the doctor had gave me one, and then the twins went and bought me a faja when we were in Mexico, and it was a Colombian faja. I basically wore those fajas for maybe about a month. So after a month, my body started slimming down a little more. After I started just kind of slimming down a little bit, I had to buy new fajas. So I wanted to show you guys some of the fajas that I use. By the way, fajas are fucking expensive, you guys, or at least the good ones. But I had found some that were a good deal. So this is one of the fajas that I had used. I actually bought 3 of these. But this is basically what they look. Like. I would wear this, and then basically under this faja, people suggested that I wear either another waist trainer on the bottom, or basically that I wear the lipo foam. So since I started working at the time, like, I didn't have time in the morning to like stuff the fucking lipo foam in my faja every day. So what was more easier for me was to put on a waist trainer. So this is my waist trainer that I used. So this waist trainer is from Fashion Grove. This sucks you in so fucking good, you guys, and it's good material. Like, it's not like the ones that get loose after a while. Like, this really sucks you in. So this really helped a lot with shaping my waist. Even if you're not getting lipo, I would still consider purchasing one of these if you're interested in like maybe waist training, because this just really shapes your waist, and it gets you like, it makes your waist super small, and it gives you that hourglass look. So I'm gonna leave you guys the link at the bottom and my discount code if you guys are interested in purchasing one of these. So I would put this faja and then I would put this one on at the bottom. So basically that's what I would use, and then you have to hand wash them. This one I got on Amazon. I don't really remember where I got it from, but it's a Colombian faja. So if you're interested in getting one of these, just look up like Colombian fajas and look at the reviews. That's usually what I do. What sucks about my operation is that I got operated in the summer. So if you're thinking about doing this, you should consider getting operated in the winter, just because it's gonna suck being operated in the summer. So basically, we had so many fucking pool parties, and it's like I couldn't even get in the water because like my incisions were still open. So I couldn't drink at the pool parties. Like I just had to be in my faja, and it was like so hot. And my recovery did kind of suck, you guys, just because we came back from Mexico 5 days after I had got operated. So maybe like 5 days after I got operated, like we were moving. Like that same day that we came back, we were moving. So luckily my friends helped me move out my room, so I didn't really have to do much. I just packed up little stuff like cans and stuff. But I rested about 3 weeks, and then after 3 weeks I went back to work. My job is mostly a desk job, so I didn't really have to do like, so I was able to go back to work comfortable. And I did have to use a booty pillow. I don't know where the fuck I left it. If not, I will show you guys. I would like literally have to carry my booty pillow everywhere. And like I wasn't shy about it. Like I told my coworkers, like, you know, I had a BBL, so it's like they knew what's up. I didn't have to explain the fucking booty pillow to them. So I had like a little booty pillow. And when I would drive, I would use the booty pillow. I think I stopped using the booty pillow after 3 months, but I would take that shit to like the restaurants. Like it was kind of embarrassing, but I was like, fuck it. Like I'm not gonna risk like, you know, messing up my operation after I did it. So like I would literally take it everywhere with me. I was so glad when I didn't have to use it anymore. So after I came back from Mexico, I still had to continue my massages. So I actually found a spot here in Sacramento. But yeah, you guys, I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information, but I just wanted to let you guys know the basics, and I wanted to tell you guys my big secret. So this is my big secret, you guys. I think I might have a Q&A if you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of questions. So let me know if you guys are interested in a Q&A on a BBL. And, you know, if you guys are interested, then I'll make one up for you guys. And then you guys could just start shooting me questions. And then I'll just start answering them in another video. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And you know, I also wanted to, I know a lot of you guys just wanted to know, and I know some of you guys are like, oh my god, like why did you do that? But like, you know, everybody's into different things. Not everybody's into the same thing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for keeping up with my videos, you guys. I really appreciate it. But this is my big secret that I wanted to reveal to you guys. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. And let me know what you guys think about a Q&A in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching Mo Money's channel.